Hey y'all, Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. I am leaving a parking garage on this cool, chilly fall day. That's right, cool and chilly and miserable in my mind. It's overcast, it's gray. It's only supposed to get like 62 or 63 today, which is far too chilly for me. Hence the sweatshirt. Someone tried to back out in front of me, which is the ways of the world here. People just don't know how to drive. They don't know how to park. They don't know how to do a lot of things when it comes to moving vehicles. Let's switch this a little bit like that. Okay, that's better. So today I want to talk to you about woke. And when I say woke, I'm watching a guy hiding behind a barrier, tweaking out, drinking, and talking to another guy who's tweaking. And when I say tweaking, I mean the sporadic movements from probably meth. It's sad. Very, very sad. So let's talk about woke for a moment. The definition of woke, in my understanding, is that you are aware of history, historical challenges, etc., that faced different communities. You're aware of what's going on. I feel I'm pretty woke when it regards to politics in Washington, in that I'm stuck at a light. It's like, and it's green. I don't get it. Oh. Anyway, I feel I'm woke in what's going on in Washington because I look at different news sources, so I kind of get a well-rounded picture, I think. Anyway, being woke just means you're conscious and you're aware and you're informed. And when someone wants to be anti-woke, that's like saying, oh, I want to be stupid, or I want to be ignorant on a lot of subjects. So woke is something that everyone should strive for. It's not something that you should be fighting against, because if you're not woke, you don't know what's going on. We're at another light that I should be able to turn, but traffic is a bitch. Only I'm not allowed to say that. What's that flashing light behind me? I don't think it's for me. Oh, it's just a TriMet thing. No one gives anything to them. They don't have a lot of authority when it comes to this. And it's a yellow blinking light, so I think that's just to tell you that they're on the street and they're coming. Anyway, I bring up woke because, again, I read the news this morning. And so many of the issues in the news are cultural related, and it's a culture war. And no one's really dealing with the politics of what's happening in Washington, D.C. as far as laws go. In fact, the House is in recess right now because Speaker Mike Johnson, who keeps saying that the Democrats shut down the government, doesn't want to meet with them and go over anything because he'd have to call Congress back in session. And if he does, then he's going to be required to, officiate. When you bring someone into Congress who's been elected, the Speaker of the House has to welcome them and, state that they're now an official member. God, I don't know what the word is. It's just flipping out my mind right now. But he doesn't want to do it because she has stated publicly that she will vote for the release of the Epstein files. And they only need one more vote. So that's why he's postponing that, even though he says he will do it as soon as possible. He'll do it tomorrow, and then he'll go on a news show, one of the right-wing news shows, and state that we can't do it because the Democrats aren't cooperating. And it's such bogus crap that he's covering up for the Epstein files, so he's covering up for a pedophile. And I don't know how anyone in the GOP can support him when he is openly, even though in the past he's called for the release of all this, now he doesn't want it released. He says that he can't release it. He's not going to have a vote on this because whatever. And it's because the president doesn't want it released. So if you are a Republican, I don't know how much of a Republican you are in regards to the way the Republican Party is today versus just 4 years ago. But I guess if you support the Republican Party, then you're all for covering up pedophilia. I'm not accusing you, but that's my feeling on it. How can you support a group of people in Congress who refuse to expose the pedophiles operating at the highest levels of government, business, and society? I don't get it. So, you will be known as the GOP. The GOP will be known as the, group of pedophile cover-ups. What's a good acronym for that? I don't want to say pedo lovers because that's controversial and it's not necessarily true. You just don't want the names to be released because how did Trump put it? There's a lot of names in the files that are going to hurt a lot of people who don't need their lives destroyed. I think that's how he said it. And he said this a while back. It's nothing recent. This is how he's felt all along. So what does that tell you? It tells you that he knows a lot of those people. Now, am I saying that he's in it? I'm not saying that since his name showed up 100 times or more during the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. And there's numerous pictures of him and her together and him and Jeffrey together. So, I don't know. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't support not releasing these. And when I can agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene, you might think that hell is frozen over. Here's another one of those traffic things. We have a city bus that stopped, and this a-hole in front of me would not go around them. So when they start to go around them, then the bus decides to just pull out in front of them. So that's bad on both of their parts. You are legally allowed to pass a city bus if it is blocking traffic and stopped and its lights are on. You can do that. That makes me cranky too. This is a slow video today. Why? I don't know. I'm just not feeling myself today. I've got a little bit of a upset tummy, I guess. Not my tummy so much, but tummy. I said tummy. That's because when I look down, I can see my tummy. I didn't used to be able to do that. I used to be able to just see right to the pubes, but now I see a tummy. Life's hard. Life's really hard. Whoop. Okay, now it's really warm in here. And the sweatshirt is because it was so freaking cold. Now I'm getting warm again. That noise you're hearing, that is the supposed quiet TriMet bus. It's a diesel bus, but it's also supposed to be propane, so it's supposed to be very quiet. It's not very quiet. That makes me cranky too, is that they sell you on the idea of this, and they got this big rate from the city so they could do propane and make everything quiet and green. And what happens? It still blows black smoke, and it's still loud. That makes me cranky too. I don't know what else to tell you guys today, but hang in there. October 18th is coming up, which is a No King's Day. There will be national protests in every major city across the country. If you cannot participate, I'm sure you can watch it online, or you can volunteer somewhere and make signs. I don't know. I'm not even sure where ours is, because I know there'll be one downtown, but there will most likely be one around the ICE facility, and there'll probably be some out in the burbs as well. If I'm up to it, I will cover it. When I say up to it, it's like some days I just don't feel like participating in society, and on those days I don't. But we'll see what happens. That's all I have for you today. So I'm gonna wish you well, and once again say, stay cranky, my friends. Stay cranky. Bye-bye.
See the light. Why stay blind when the truth's inside? The world's a puzzle we can solve tonight. Awake, not asleep. Dive not too deep, but enough to know what's real. Why would you not want this story spinning in your head, understanding where the paths have led. Why would you not want this? Why stay in the dark abyss? To be aware is such a gift.